Hey Jackal! In today's video, I'll show you how to make film credits in DaVinci Resolve. Now let's get digital. I'll show you a few examples, and this is the easiest one, so this is what I'll do at the beginning. Now in DaVinci Resolve, you'll want to go to the media pool, right click, make a new fusion composition, put it onto a timeline, extend it to as long as you need the film credits to be, select the fusion composition and go into the fusion page. Now we have the media out node, and the only other node that we need is the text node. Connect the two nodes and open the inspector tab. Now in the text node, we'll simply start typing in. So in this example, we have cast, who the actor is and who they are playing. And then we have additional rows down the bottom. So I can type in cast, so I'll change the font size, and you can also change the font. And you should pick a font that has a lot of options. So maybe I'll use this one. Now I'll simply type enter. This will be the character name, so maybe Steve. Then I'll press tab and type in the name of the actor, which will be made up. Now here before the Steve, you should also press tab, and I'll show you why in a bit. Now we can make a couple of copies. And we also need to put tab in front of the name. So this is basically what we want. Now why I've put the tabs before the names is when you select the text node, currently it is not selected, so it doesn't make any sense to you. When you do select it, two lines show up. Each line is represented by the tab. So this is the first tab and this is the second tab. Now at the top, you have alignment. So you have the left alignment, right alignment, and center alignment. In this example, we have the right alignment. And to move this line, simply click on it and position it to where you want to have it. In this one, we'll have the right alignment and also position it where we want to have it. Now, because everything is the same, so we have the same names, let's go with Stevie and Stones, as you can see. Now, as you can see, because we have the right alignment, the text will be aligned to the right, so everything will go to the left. And this is the left alignment, and anything that I type will go to the right. Now this was a simple example. Now this example is similar. We also have cast in the center, and then we have 4 columns. This one is aligned to the right, aligned to the left, aligned to the right, and aligned to the left. But then the font is also different. So what I'll do is I'll simply take the first line and paste it like so. As you can see, we now have 4 tabs. And let me just position this over. So we have right alignment, left alignment, and then we have the right alignment and the left alignment. But what I'm missing now is a different font weight. You can't just adjust it here because this will adjust everything. So you have to right click and select character level styling. When the modifier tab shows up, go to it and make sure that the text node is selected. If it's not, you won't be able to make any changes, as you can see. But as you can also see, you'll have to make individual changes because you can't select just this section of the text. Make sure that you're also in the modifiers, and then here you can simply change the font of the selection. And as you can see, you can't select the text here, you actually have to select it here. So you get these options. But you don't have to have the same font, you can also change it. Now let's take a look at this example, how we can go about doing it. The thing that stands out to me most is this line. So we know that we have 4 tabs here. This one is right aligned, center aligned, and left aligned. But then we also have these 2 columns. This one is right aligned and this one is left aligned. So all in all, we have 6 tabs. So this is the first tab, the second tab, because it's before this one will be the third tab, fourth tab, fifth tab, and sixth tab. Now if we also had to align the electricians and something else that we had, then we would also have to consider this option. So this would be another tab. And in such cases, if you have to make complex credits, I suggest you use a notepad to type it in. In this case, I'm using Notepad++, and you can see the tabs. So I don't have any tabs here, and this will be aligned in the center. Then I have 3 tabs here and 1 tab in between. Then I have 1 tab, 2 tabs, then I have 3, 4, 5. And this one is the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs, 3 tabs, and this is the 4th one, and then 4 tabs for these lines, and these lines are basically the same, and this is just a copy paste of the first option. So what I'll do now is I'll simply copy this and paste that into a new text node, and now all I have to do is to align this. But what I'll also do is I'll change the font size, and I may need to zoom out a little bit because the text is at the top. So this one will be aligned to the right, in the center. Let's see what this one is. This one is here, and it's aligned like so. Then we have this one. Now this is basically done, but it looks like a mess because we don't see the credits at the top and we don't see the credits at the bottom. So we need to animate those, and to animate them, we use the transform. So I'll simply put the transform after the text node, go to the beginning, change the center Y position all the way down, keyframe the value, go to the end, maybe to this point, and increase the value so that we don't see the credits anymore, like so. So this is now the animation. We could again go to the text node, right click and adjust the character level styling for every selection. Now what we can also add is an image or a logo at the end. So this will be the animation. I won't touch it again. I'll use an image, connect it to the text node. Now the only thing that I have to do is position the image, and because the image is connected to the front of the merge node, I can simply do this in the merge node. And as you can see, the image is all the way at the top, so I have to position it down here. And because I haven't touched the transform, the animation is intact, so the image simply follows this animation. And maybe if you want the image to stay in the center, just reposition it. And if need be, you can simply animate the blend at the end so it fades out. Now I forgot to mention one thing. With the text node selected, you don't need to use these options. You can also go to the tab spacing, select the tab that you want to adjust. You'll be able to adjust the position precisely, so you can simply type in the value, and you can also align it to right, center, or left, or anything in between. And that's it. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, jackals, keep it digital.